here are some helpful notes that we talked about last class period on our lesson. You can pause the video and you can read through this a little bit more carefully if you would like. And in a moment you can hit play and we will do several examples together. The first example that we are going to do is going to be number 3. And on your page, these should be labeled A, B, C, and D. So you guys are not going to be lightly shading. You guys are going to be choosing A, B, C, or D. So we are going to do expanding so that you can see what's actually happening. And then I can also reference the rule so that you can see what's happening there. So again, the first thing that we're going to do is, this is slide number 3. We're going to go through and we're going to find who has the power. So we have a power of 2. The power of 2 goes with this X. We have a power of 3. The power of 3 goes with the Z. And we also have a power of 2, and the power of 2 goes with the parentheses. That means everything in the parentheses is going to be recopied again. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to put my big fraction bar, and I'm going to put my 2 sets of parentheses on the top, because everything in those parentheses needs to be copied down twice. Now when I start going through, I'm going to copy down my 2 in both of those parentheses. I'm going to copy down my x squared, and I'm going to go ahead and expand that. X to the second power means that x looks like this. X times x. And then we're going to go to y, and y does not have a power. There's just a 1 out there, an invisible 1. So we just rewrite it just the one time. And then we have our z to the third power. Z to the third power means that z is cloned 1, 2, 3 times. And I've got to do that for both sets of parentheses. On the bottom we have a 10. And the 10 just happens the one time. So when we follow our rules, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to type in our coefficients into Desmos, and we're going to type in, pick the wrong color, here we go. We're going to type in this 2, and this 2, and this 10. And the 2's are in parentheses, so I can also include those parentheses. So I'm going to type in the coefficient part of what I'm working on. So we have 2 in parentheses, another 2 in parentheses, and that's all going to be over 10. And so we have our answer comes out as a decimal. I'm going to convert that to a fraction, 2 over 5. So this simplifies to 2 over 5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look in my answer choices for 2 over 5. And here we have our 2 on top and our 5 on the bottom. That's going to be 2 over 5. And I also see that 2 over 5. But I do not see a 2 on the top as a coefficient, so that means C is out. And then here we have them in the opposite order, so that is also incorrect. So it's not going to be C or D, it's between A and B. Now we're going to look at our variables, our letters. And the rule says that when you are multiplying and you have the same base, you add your exponents. So I had 2 here and 2 here, so that makes 4 altogether. So we're looking for x to the 4th power. So here I have x squared, and here I have x to the 4th, and so this is what I want. Now let's go ahead and check the rest of this question to make sure that we're doing it right, to reinforce our good habits. And here we have our y's. We have 1, 2 y's, and yes, y squared. And then we're going to look at our z's. We have 3 z's on the left side of with the parentheses, and in the right side of the parentheses there's 3 more. So we have 3 and 3 together, that makes 6. So answer choice B is going to be correct for number 4.